Welcome back to You Monster Gaming. Uh, this time we're going to talk about the heroes just briefly, just so you can kind of see what's available out there. So when you start out the game, you're probably going to get a bunch of these 1 and 2 star heroes. That basically tells you their potential level of what they can do power wise. And I'm just going to click this one here in the middle. So this guy is a level 1. His power is 141. And let's see, his attack is 165, defense is 151, and the hit points is 297. So it's very, very low level, but it's only a level 1. On the right side, you'll see Ascension. He's also a level 1. So all the characters you gain on the Ascension level, they'll be level 1. This one has 2 levels of Ascension, which is nice. So you can level them up. And once they max out on their current tier, then you can ascend them to the next step up, which is nice. So the other thing you want to look at is on the bottom where it says special skill. This one says deals 80 damage to all enemies, and that would be the attack. So I'm going to go back and we're going to look at a 2-star hero, and we'll look at Shaji, and he's a 185. So his is 167 on attack, 209 defense, 420 in health. So his health is much better than the other character. But this guy is a healer. So the yellow is basically the light magic. So he's going to have some of the characters are going to be healing or support type abilities, which is nice to have to try to balance out your team. So that was 2 yellows. So let's look at a red, Sharan, whatever. So she's a red, which is fire. Hers is also 135, 165, 359. And she only has the 2 levels of Ascension. So these are pretty basic characters. As you progress through the game, these are considered common. The 1-star, uncommon would be the 2-star. You can get to a point where 1-star and 2 stars are pretty regular for you to get them. And what you really want is to get something like Zudak, who's here in the middle. He is a 2-star, but you'll see his Ascension level. He actually has 3 levels of Ascension, which means that even after you max out the 2 tiers, you can even go further. Every time you level up your Ascension, it will give you a bunch of different levels to go even further and make it even stronger. But one thing to note is even though he's a 2-star, even if you max him out completely, he will never be more than a 2-star. So that is a good and a bad thing, I guess, but it is something that you need to be aware of. So let's jump up to Nashgar, who is a 3-star character. And he also has 3 levels of Ascension, but if you can see, he already starts much stronger than the other character from before. And his special skill is also going to be a little more powerful because he's a more rare. So let's see. Deals 255 damage to the target. Target receives 42 damage over 6 turns. So that's pretty good. The effect will continue for some more turns. And then let's go up to a 4-star. Let's look at Sonya up here. She's a 4-star, which I believe is an epic, and then a legendary is a 5-star character. So she starts. Actually, she doesn't start. Sorry, because this one's already at level 11. Sorry. But she deals 310 damage to the target and dispels buffs from all enemies, which is nice. If they have a supporting cast that's making them stronger, this will take those off, which is really good. So basically, as you move up in stars on your characters, you're also going to increase capability, damage, attack, pretty much in every category, every aspect is going to be much stronger, more powerful. But the thing to do when you're building your team is you want to make them be very compatible or work well together. So if you have a healer in there, it's always good to have. You want to have a tank, somebody who has a ton of health, They'll be able to take a lot of your damage, incoming damage. It's good to have, and then a couple guys that just deal straight damage. Um, so yeah. Once again, there are 5 colors that you're looking at. So there's purple, yellow, red, blue, and green. There's a ton of different characters that you can collect. There are some that will never be more than 3 or 4 or 5 stars because that unique character or hero is just that. But they do host events monthly, quarterly. Sometimes there's other events that are daily where you would have access to getting more characters, which is nice. But the seasonal events are really fun too. They just finished the holiday one where you could get a Santa Claus and elves, different things like that. So um, for me, this is one of the most fun parts of the game is collecting heroes, collecting and discovering different heroes or trying to find different combinations for your teams. So you can, I'm going to hit edit team. You can have, let's see, here it's showing that I could have potentially 5 teams. Um, that becomes a lot more useful down the road when you're doing alliance wars and things like that, or when you're going after titans, and different things like that, where your main team no longer can attack, so you can use a secondary or a third team or a fourth team. So it's always good to have options. Uh, and then, yeah, so that's just a quick look at heroes in the game, and have fun collecting them. Thanks for watching.